Do a quick live this morning to talk a little bit because it's Monday morning and it's kind of the day that we all sort of set aside to think about and plan out our week. And so I get a lot of questions from people about how to kind of work your social media, do your social media as a business owner, or even as someone who's just, trying to get more followers or meet more people. And I've said this before that one of the key things to do when you're working online is to be consistent. And consistency is true in pretty much everything you do, but working online it's even more important. You have to consistently touch base with people. You have to consistently talk to people, and you have to consistently engage and post and be an interesting person. So, one of the things that every one of my mentors has said to me is that you need to create what we call a DMO, or a daily method of operation. And those of you who are working in an office, or have any kind of job at all, you have done this in the past, whether you realize it or not. You're setting up your day, and there are certain things every single day that you do that you may or may not be calling it a DMO, or a daily method of operation, but we all have those things that must be done every day. And so when you look at your social media and you're trying to connect with people, and you're trying to find those people that may be interested in your product or service, whether you're a coach or a trainer, or selling a product, you really need to connect with the right people. um, so you need to be consistently showing up online. So um, one of the people that I have followed pretty much all of my life is he's passed away now, but his name is Zig Ziglar, and one of his things was that if you don't plan and you don't have goals, you really are a wandering generality. And I see so much of that online with people who, are trying to work their business online, and they say it just does not work. I just never connect with people. There's no way that I'm ever going to be able to do this. And part of the problem is that they're very sporadic in what they do with their friends online. So I'm just going to share with you what my daily method of operation is when I'm working online. And I do this for two reasons. Number one, there are people that are on my page every single day, and there are people that show up every single day, and I just really like connecting with them. I don't care if they ever buy anything from me. I just enjoy them, and I enjoy connecting with them. And so if I didn't show up every day, I wouldn't see that. I wouldn't get involved with those people. So here's what I do every morning. I get up, I have my keto coffee, and I sit down, I feed the dogs, and I sit down, and my husband and I are chatting. And so I can do this whether I'm alone or whether, we're sitting chatting. These are things that are so um, easy for me now that I can chat, I can watch, my morning business shows, I can do a lot of stuff and still be doing this. So the first thing that I really think about when I am working online is the fact that I always, always, always want to provide not only good content, but positive, uplifting. When people see my content, I want them to feel better. That's my ultimate goal with my content. So when I am, I want to challenge people, but I want them to be challenged to be better. And so that's kind of my goal when I'm working online, because I feel like you attract the kind of person you are. And so if you're a positive, upbeat person, those are the kind of people that you're going to attract. So I really like to be nice online. I don't like controversial subjects. I don't like talking politics. I just want to give people a positive glimpse into my life, a positive, authentic glimpse into my life. So the first rule that I always have is before I press the post button, I always ask myself, is this going to be helpful or is this going to hurt somebody? And I don't ever want to hurt people's feelings. I don't like doing that in person, and I certainly don't like doing it online. So, I have that in mind as I'm creating my posts. So the next thing that I do is that I like to wish people a happy birthday. So if you can do that actually by just at the top of your Facebook page, you can go birthdays today, and it'll pop up with 3 or 4 or 5 birthdays that you can go then and message. And I do a personal message and say, happy birthday, whether I really know them or not. I just wish them happy birthday because there is nothing better. There's not a better feeling than having the feeling that someone has noticed you, and that's to me a good thing. Then I post either something that people can get engaged with online. Like sometimes I'll do tell me in a GIF, or show me your puppy, or show me your kitty. What kind of shoes are you wearing? I just try and do things that people can get engaged with. And that's just real simple. I just do that every day. I As part of a mentoring group that I am in, I have actually a calendar that says today do an engagement question, today do this, today do that, and I roughly follow that, and just depends on just how I'm feeling that day. Um, and then I will have a post to my story. Now, my story, what I want my story to be is two things. I want people to kind of get a glimpse into what my life is like, because quite frankly, my life is kind of boring. We're retired, we're at home with the dogs all the time. And so a lot of my background things are about the dogs, because that's kind of what we do. We swim with the dogs. We play catch with the dogs. We are very involved with our pets, and we always have been. So, I'll in my story, I generally try to either motivate or inspire, and then, and sometimes in my story, I'll post something about my product. Not very often, because I don't like to just pound people with my product, but every now and again I'll throw something in there. But my story is really about trying to give you a glimpse into what I'm doing today, if you will. And my posts again, inspire, educate, and entertain. Those are the three things that if you're going to post on Facebook or Instagram, or anyway, even on TikTok, you need to inspire, educate, or entertain, because that's what people are looking for. And then I spend a little time engaging with people, and I try to engage with people I've never engaged with before, some every day, and then the people that I always engage with. There are a few people that always post every day. They always show up on my page, and I always engage with them. And it's just because, number one, I really enjoy their posts. Some of them are funny. Most of them are funny. I think that the people that post funny stuff are fun people to be around, and those are the kind of people that I really want in my life. So that's my kind of my daily activities. And then every week I'm always creating posts. So I use a product called Spark Post, and that's an Adobe product, and it has a lovely interface with Facebook, with whatever social media you're doing, really. It has a great interface. If you don't like Spark Post, then I would try Canva. Canva is also got a good interface, and I've used Canva in the past. But there was, at the time I switched to Spark Post, I was having trouble with the connection between Canva and Facebook. It wouldn't always work, and I really hate things that don't work, and I have no patience for that. And then I do things like create Facebook Lives. Like sometimes I'll record my lives because I just don't have time to do them live. Either we're going to be away or something's happening that day, and I just don't have time to do it. And I really like to do it live, but I can't always do it live. So I'll create some Facebook Lives. I'll create some TikToks and post them. So those are kind of what my daily method of operation really looks like. Um, People say, well, do you take like a whole day and do a bunch of posts and then just kind of create? You know what? I don't. And I could, because, that's an easy thing to do. And I do that if I'm going to be away and I don't have a lot of time to do that kind of thing. But when I'm at home, I like to I like the creative process. That's I've always been I was a graphic designer, so I like that process. I like the feel of that, and I feel creative doing it. And so, I like the idea of thinking about my posts. But when I do it is when I'm watching TV. I have my iPad with me all the time. And so if I'm watching TV, I mean, I'm a big multitasker and I know that, and I just feel like TV is not that important. So if I'm doing something while I'm watching TV, I don't really care. So I will often sit and create a few posts for the next day, create some story posts for the next day. I'll often do that the evening before, and then when I get up in the morning, it just makes my morning a little bit shorter. So that is kind of a good place to start if you're looking for a way to do a good daily method of operation. That's a good place to start with posts and kind of engaging with people. And when I say engaging with people, I don't just mean click the like button. I like to comment. If something strikes me, I like to comment. If I'm walking down the street and I run into someone and I like something about them, I will comment. And, that just makes a person's day. And I think your goal in life should always be to make somebody's day better. And so if I can do that online, if I can make a positive comment about somebody's dog or somebody's hair or somebody's car or something, if I can just do that, I think, that's good. I've made somebody's day. So that is really what I want people to take away is the idea of trying to be, especially if you're building a business, be a positive person. It'll help you stay positive while you're building your business, because building a business online is a slow process. It is not going to happen overnight, in spite of what everybody is telling you about, you'll have 10,000 followers by tomorrow morning. It does not happen that way. Building a business, a good, solid business online takes time. And you have to, like anything else, you have to invest in people before they will respond to you. So, people only work with those people that they know, like, and trust. And so building trust in this kind of environment is really a challenge. And so not only do you need to show up, you need to just, uh, you need to be pleasant, and you need to give people a reason to follow you. So that's about all I have today. Today being Monday, we've got workout this afternoon, which that always seems to take so much time. And I always feel like once noon comes on Monday and Wednesday, that's the 2 days that we go to work out. Those 2 days I feel like are, the afternoon is just gone, because we come home and then we end up going for a swim with the dogs, and and you just kind of feel like, the day is gone. By then I'm making supper and the day is gone. So, Monday is kind of a busy day for us in the afternoon. However, the rest of the day is kind of wide open. Like I say, this morning I did some extra work on my social media. I had to fill out some forms for a company that always makes me angry. Um, Anyways, that was my day today. I've got Remy here today, and he's not quite feeling well, so we're kind of babying him a little bit. So that is our day, and I hope that wherever you are today, the sun is shining as it is here in Texas, and that you could be the sunshine in someone else's